What you're about to witness is based on a true story about deceit, neglect, awareness. Welcome to D.N.A. You can't outrun your lies.
No. Bye. No. No. Bye. No. Bye.
Yes, you're recording.
I met Tyiesha in 2012. She was a cast member in my stage play Transition.
Cupid shuffled it.
Good.
Keep it rocking. Back it up.
Back it up. Back it up.
Spin it around. Spin it around on it. Dump your foot on it. Do this and get like. Do this and get like. Spin. Boom, 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 boom,
Michael Jackson did. Oh my God, not to do the tree shuffle.
boom, 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 boom.
Singing too.
Pop it. Lock it.
I'm gonna be listening to
It's you probably listen to some
Chuck
Earth, Wind, and
music.
Fire. Look at that move. He hit him with the kung fu. Everybody was kung fu fighting.
Look at Tommy. Come on, Tommy.
Go, go, go.
This one for 717 3665.
John calling you.
Wait, don't come down.
Come over, y'all.
That's the mayor. Angelo's cousin.
My little brother took over somebody's chair. He just wants to sit down.
I play the character Jerome in Transition. My brother Lucky and I were kingpins at an early age. I'm dating this female named Charmaine. Now that's my bottom chick. She'll do anything I ask her to do. But Charmaine is a little money hungry, so she's easily convinced by a rival drug dealer to set me and my brother up for $250,000. Now Charmaine don't want nobody to get hurt, but in the midst of the robbery, my brother gets killed. Now I'm crying over my dead brother. Charmaine walks in and sees this. She doesn't like what she sees, so she neglects to tell me that she's carrying my child. Now 20 years go down the line. Now I'm a pastor, a stand-up citizen in the same community that I ran down. Now the community is being ran down by a new little knucklehead, which just so happened to be my son, but I don't know. Let me give you a sneak peek.
Give me a transition. Please. Give me a transition.
I wish I would let my son grow to be a pitiful excuse of a man like that. Just look at him. Pathetic. What was that he said to me earlier? Oh yes, I remember. He said I wasn't worth the bullet. You know, I should finish the job, but you're not worth the bullet. See my child, my son. Oh, he gonna be a hustler because there's a whole lot of money out here to be made, and trust. I want it. I need a hustler, someone who can satisfy my needs. Times are changing, and money goes so fast. I need a little cash for all my bills and my expensive thrills. My lifestyle requires me to live way above my means. I have a responsibility not to let my son and yours see, not to let him grow up on his knees like his daddy. A hustler who's built like me with a PhD degree and DiViosity. Daddy, I'm so sorry for your demise. Now you're lying there, come full of lead. Ask me if I care. No, Jerome, you're on your knees, crying out to the Lord, help me please. Who are you to trust in God with all of your sinful ways? Probably going straight to hell with all the drugs you sell. Oh, yeah. Oh, never see you see. Never see you see. You don't make enough money for the mommy. You're not the man I thought you were to be. Oh, not the man I thought you were to be.
In 2013, I was doing my show at the King Arts Complex. I was pursuing Natalie. Tyiesha was married. Her husband even helped us put the set together. He was cool. Tyiesha was pregnant not too long after that. And in 2014, Tyiesha had a little baby girl. I began kicking it harder with Natalie. You know, the butterfly in her stomach, giggly wiggly stuff. Tyiesha and her husband were happily married, I guess. I started doing the Soulful Sundays. I like to provide a platform for people when they don't have one.
Say the word and I'll obey. I wanna live a life that's real. I wanna serve you, Lord, for real. For you deserve all this and more. So I give you more. More. So I give you more. More. Alright, that's it. Yeah!
The Road Sisters. They will be featuring at Soulful Sundays. We'll be right back at you. Soulful Sundays. You guaranteed to get a great show. Check out the Road Sisters. Soulful Sundays coming to you.
I give you.
An ear near you.
Here and there he
Come
is.
see Cookie, cause she won't be at Soulful Sundays. What's up? Y'all can't stop Cookie. It's only $5. Usually I charge more, but you know this is my brother's event, so I gotta be a little lenient towards y'all. You feel me? It's Cookie Rose. Hey!
It's who?
Cookie Rose.
Cookie Rose will be featured at Soulful Sundays. Check her out.
Now, after the Soulful Sunday series was over, it was time to get back on stage. So we started gearing up again. Had a show coming up at Newburgh. Now, at this time, I had no communication with Tyiesha. She kind of like just fell off the scene. No contact, no phone, no email, no nothing. She didn't call and say how's the cast doing or nothing like that. She got married and she started living a whole nother life. So I'm like, okay. Then when 2015 came around, I started gearing up for the South High School show with Vincent Ward from The Walking Dead and Candace Glover, the American Idol winner. That's when I got a call from Tyiesha. She asked, did we need any help? I'm like, of course, we always need help. So she was a stagehand. She didn't play the character Peaches, but she was a stagehand. So it was helpful. She was ironing clothes backstage, all that good stuff. She helped out like she normally did. Now, leading up to the show, me and Natalie were dating for about 2.5 years now. I stopped by the daycare before the show came, and I basically hollered at my sister and I told her I was going to get a ring and I was going to propose to Natalie. She said, why would you do that? I said, because, man, she been pressing this marriage. She's saying she want to marry me. We talked about it. I'm just going to go ahead and do it. But really, I wanted Natalie to tell the truth. See, Natalie was talking to somebody behind my back. I seen it on her phone one time. I didn't go through her phone. We were about to go to the movies. Her phone, she got a text message. She stopped, she read it. It's like the room lit up. And I said, who was that? You look excited. She said, oh, no one. But she put her phone down. And I looked. So when I looked, I seen it. Boom. So now, I'm like, okay, I want to propose to her so I can get the truth to come out. Well, bought the ring, little $1,500 ring, proposed. Natalie said, that was May 30th, 2015. 2 months later, we broke up. Natalie said she wanted to take a break, let me focus, had some shows coming up, so she wanted me to concentrate and focus on that. I was like, okay. 6 months after our breakup, Natalie got married to the person that I thought she was talking to behind my back anyway. Ain't that something? Truth will always come out. You just gotta give it time. Then, after that 2015 show, Tyiesha disappeared again. After that 2015 show, I had no contact with Tyiesha. I didn't see her at all. Not a phone call, not a text. She had got married and everything. So I just thought she was living her whole life. Me, I kept it moving. I took the show to Akron with Shirley Murdoch. I brought the show back to Columbus with Lil G from Silk. Went on with the Princeton High School in Cincinnati. I just kept on keeping it moving. I gotta stay focused. I gotta stay consistent. Can't let these things that try to knock me down. So I gotta keep it moving. And that's what I did. Then, in 2018, that's when Tyiesha hit me with the Maury picture. Man, baby, me, man. And she said, what do you think? I'm like, what do you mean, what do I think? Let's get a test. If you think I'm her dad, let's get a test. After that, Tyiesha disappeared again. After Tyiesha fell off the scene again, I started gearing up for my show in Youngstown in 2019. I went ahead and did the show. It was cool. My cast always do what they do. It was a little friction, a little turmoil, a little arrogance going on. with Tony Terry. And he even snuck out the night before and didn't do the show. Still only $3,500, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just give me my $3,500. So, after that, took that L, even though it was, some bad things done. I don't never do bad business. I always try to do good business. Always do good business. There's no other way to do business unless you're going to do good business. So I started preparing for my show again. I was already in communication with Tyiesha's people, and I was trying to get her a part of the show. So we was doing that. But she was also working on Clark Sisters and her project, and you know what I'm saying? That's why she's the big artist that she is right now. One of my favorite gospel artists. But in communication with them, still trying to plan. We was planning, and then I was going ahead and doing the show in Louisville, and I was using Jason Claiborne, while I was in communication with Tyiesha's people. Y'all just like me. We was all doing our little regular thing, kicking it, going out, work, and went to the grocery store. We was going to hoop, doing that, whatever we was doing, our normal lives, right? We all had a normal life. And then this happened.
Mysterious pneumonia outbreak in Wuhan, China.
A new type of coronavirus.
The number of affected countries has tripled.
The World Health Organization has just declared that this is a pandemic.
The city supports all essential workers who are showing up every day.
It's still March.
And the Oscar goes to Parasite.
Please sit down. Thank you.
I've never seen her before.
Hey, all you cool cats and kittens.
So, Folklore is out.
Dodgers have won it all in 2020. The Los Angeles Lakers.
This is so much bigger than just us.
I always say talent is more important than experience. I've always said that.
Everybody right now is worried that TikTok's going to be banned in the United States.
Normal life canceled.
11 days into the national lockdown.
All public gatherings banned.
Working from home is the new reality.
Are any of y'all wearing pants? Now be honest now.
School is closed.
For the remainder of the academic year.
Guys, what happened? It kicked her out the internet.
I see Britain is holding up 2 and 2.
Lives of more than 400 million children.
Zoom after Zoom can be exhausting.
It seems like the world's caving in on you.
Yeah, work never stops.
It could be taking a toll on your well-being.
This is going to get worse before it gets better.
2020, that's when Tyiesha said she's ready to get the test. And after me asking for it twice, my main question was, why do you want to get it now? What made you change your mind? What is the reason? Tyiesha's response was, she wants to find out who the real father is for sure, just in case Toots needs bone marrow or blood. Because see, Toots was diagnosed with leukemia, cancer, when she was 3 years old. So Toots already had a challenging life. So with me understanding what she went through, I said, yeah, let's get the test, because if we do have an emergency, you need to know. You need to know who her father is. So let's get it. You're right. Let's go ahead and get it. Let's do it now. After having a conversation with Tyiesha and her giving me the news that I could potentially be this little girl's father, I told her we need to meet up. We need to really have a conversation, an in-depth one, because I need to understand how I didn't know that this could be my child, and why did it take so long for her to even bring this to my attention. I'm a thinker, and this thing right here, it didn't make any sense to me. So I just needed to know. So I said, hey, meet me at Smoky Bones on 256. We can have some dinner, we can chop it up, and we can have an in-depth conversation to figure out, where do we go from here? How did I not know about this? Why did I not know about this? So we met up, and this is how it went.
It's like, what do next step? Like, if we were to do this test, and if I'm playing, if it was a fifth, and that baby come out being yours, what does that look like? You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean? What does it look like?
She's never had Terry, but she's always had Jeff. You know what I'm saying? He's never.
Wait a minute, because I'm getting the names confused now.
You're thinking about dessert tonight?
Not for me.
Do you need a box or anything?
Yeah, I'll take one.
All right.
Jeff is to do with the glasses you thought I was wearing.
Okay,
we're back together.
She's cool. She
that's
knows
her dad.
him.
That's her
dad
if
to
you
her.
say your dad, that's who she's referencing.
If you show the other dude.
No, he had a vasectomy 1,000 years ago. It's not her dad, but he's always been there. She was a year, she was almost 2 when he and I started getting back together. So that's all she knows is Jeff. Terry, she just started seeing when he came for that bell ring and the stuff I had for her finishing cancer treatment or whatever. So she know him in that aspect. She don't know him. You know what I mean? But so with that even being said, like with Jeff being in her life as much as he has, if it were to come out that you were her dad, what does that look like in your eyes? Like, would you have an issue with that? Would you walk away because of that? You see what I'm saying?
You're saying, like, would I be comfortable with her calling him dad if I'm the dad?
Would you be comfortable? Yeah, would you be comfortable with her life right now?
Yeah, I'll have to be.
With him being a dad.
I'll have to be. I can't be like, oh, I'm the dad, so she gonna call me daddy now. I ain't that type of nigga.
But would that look like for you though? Like, would you step back? Because people get in their feelings.
Step back how?
Like, you're like, okay, that's my kid, but hell, she got a dad.
What you gotta think? I can't step back until I'm stepped in.
But it's totally different if you get a result that says you're the dad.
Okay, I'll give the result. Now we know I'm the dad. What am I stepping into? That's the thing. What am I stepping into if I'm the dad?
That's what I'm saying. What does that look like in your world?
I can't answer that. You have that's your world right now. You have to let me know how you will adapt to that. What are your expectations? Because right now I don't have any say so.
Okay. It would be totally right now, no, because we don't know.
Yeah, but even if it comes out and it says, okay, she's my daughter. Boom. I still have no say so. I don't have no say so as far as your expectation. I can ask to see her. I can ask for a visitation, but it has to meet your standard at this point. For her safety, for her feelings and all that good stuff. It's like, what are you expecting if I'm the father? That's the question.
That's all I don't know.
Huh?
That's the part that I'm afraid of.
How do you not know?
That's the scary part in this whole situation.
Is he gonna be the father that she sees, but I'll be the father on child support?
I don't do child support.
Those type of things I need to know. That's what I'm saying. Those are the type of things that, okay, you don't do child support, but she has the father that she sees, but I'm the real father. What are my expectations then?
So what do you? This is what I don't want.
If I know she needs something, do I get it, or I just assume that he's gonna get it? That's the thing. Those are things I need to know.
I mean, it's two-way street though. Two things can happen.
Is he gonna be there forever?
Things can happen.
And if he does not be there forever, am I just supposed to step in and pick up where he left off? It's a lot of things.
But would you do that?
As a father, I would have to. But I'm just saying, like, yes, I would, Dewana. Period. that's human nature.
You look at it totally different. Like, to me, it's one thing to be a dad. It's another thing to be a financial obligator. You know what I'm saying? That part is out. When it comes to her, because of the life that she's already lived, you know what I'm saying? You always want your child. You don't know. It can come back. If it comes back, we know that it comes back 10 times worse. Then you diagnose that first. So so you never know. It's always it's a whole bunch of over her head. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So me being who I am would never be that person to be like, oh, you can't see her. I would want you to have a relationship. But would you be comfortable in that? You know, I don't know. I guess I'm just. Two things can happen. You can feel weird and back all the way out. Like, hell no, that's my kid, but I'm not dealing with that. Or you can be like, oh, this is my kid, so I'm going to have, you know what I'm saying? And just like you feel like you don't have a say, at that point you would. There's laws behind all of that.
I mean, all I would have to know, like I said, like, I would just have to know my responsibilities and your expectations. That's it. It's not really. I see it the way you think I'm not seeing it, if that makes sense. I know the dynamic.
You never been in this situation before?
I've never been in this situation, but I know what you're dealing with. I've been around women with kids.
Well,
I've been Mr. Angelo forever. So I know how to operate and make sure, hey, that's why when I still see some of these kids say, hey, Mr. Angelo, when are you coming over? Because I still have a certain impact on that kid's life, even when they're with someone else. So I know the dynamic of a man being in a kid's life when they probably shouldn't be. And if I got to be on the sideline, but I know that that's my responsibility, if anything happens to him, that's cool. I just need to know that, though.
I guess that's what it makes it weird for me, though.
What you mean? It only makes it weird for you because you don't have that bottom line demand right now. Because you have to keep the level of comfort for her related to him as far as the male figure in her life. You can't breach that right now to you. But what happens when you didn't want to breach that? But let's just say worst case scenario, he finds out that I'm the dad. I don't know what y'all talked about, but what if he finds out that I'm the father? Now he don't want to be looked at as the father. Then what? How do I step in? When do I step in? Why do I step in? I need to know, like, that's determined by you. That's cool. You say, oh, I don't do child support. Okay, that's great. But I still know if she needs something, as a father, I will be a responsible father. I never signed up to be a baby daddy, even though I'm not married right now, and we got to find out if she's my daughter. But I signed up to be a father whenever I had a kid. So it's not about being the daddy. He can be the daddy and the father, but I'll always be a father if it's my daughter. That's just the bottom line. It's like I always have to have that responsibility. It's like right now, I'm my brother's guardian. As much as I want to do things in my life, and as much as I try to explain to my mom if she moves here and makes it easier for me so I can help them, help the whole family, because if something happens to her, I drop everything and I take care of my brother. That's the same thing. Yes, I'm going to live. Yes, I'm going to do things, but if I already know in that case, if something happens to her, what I have to do. What happens if that man is no longer in Zaria's life and I'm the father? I don't know that.
Yeah, but what happens if he stays in her life? Then you'll never be the father? Is that what you're saying? Like, would you never take that role?
No. If he stays in her life, that's the person that you're going to be with.
I'm not with him.
Okay, so now you.
That's just what you know.
Okay, but I'm saying so now you gotta put that in. You have to put your future in the picture.
That has nothing to do with me.
It does, because in your future, if you find the man that you're going to be in love with and the person that you're going to be with, he's going to have to love Zaria. Zaria's going to have to become his daughter. It's certain things that you have to think about. It's not just the present. It's the present and the future that is very impactful in her life right now. Because you have to have the same conversation with that guy. So how do you feel that, you know what I'm saying, she got a father, but he ain't in the picture, but he can get in the picture. She knows him as the father, but he ain't in the picture. And now it's you. How does that man feel? How do you have that conversation with that man?
I don't have this kind of conversation.
You will, though, when you eventually find someone you want to be with forever. So some questions you got to ask now so you can have the future answer. That's just period. That's life, period. That's how I look at it. That's why I ain't never be like, I just now asked you, like, why you wait so long? Because that's the first question that popped in my head. Like, why would she wait so long? We could have been talking about this. We could have been. And I'm looking at pictures, and I'm like, dang, DeWanna's daughter going through some stuff. Now I'm sitting back like, damn, I was looking at pictures, and that could be my daughter. So it's like, it's different dynamics that must be present right now. Period. And you have to establish that. You have to establish that. First get the test. Then you have to establish that. Okay, you don't want to do child support. Okay, is there going to be no financial support? Do I wait till he ain't got it? Do I wait till y'all shit hit the fan? Then y'all have a conversation between each other and say, yo, me and you can't do it. Let's call on him because this is Fazaria. Like those things you have to have established. I can't answer that right now because she doesn't know me at all.
No, but she's also a kid that, and that's why even with doing the test, Zaya is a different kind of like. There goes something else. She's something else. She cracking up, but she will be like, "Who is that? What's his name? Where he at? Where he?" Those questions stem. You know what I'm saying? So, in that, how do I even get? I don't even want to open her up to. I don't know.
I mean, that's something that you would open up when she gets older. That ain't something you break to. You can't break something down to her that she doesn't understand. These kids nowadays are smart.
She will understand.
So by the time she's definitely by the time she's 12, 13, you can basically break it down like, this is what happened.
You wait till you're 13 to say I won't be a dad now.
Okay, so if you, who, me?
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying me wait till that point. I'm saying you can wait to that point to bring it down to her so she can understand it. We already understand what's going on. But if you try to introduce that to her right now, even though she may be as smart as a button, kid ain't gonna grasp that like this man ain't really my daddy. She's in love with that person that she has seen.
She's in love with Jeff. She's not in love with Terry at all.
Jeff is right.
Jeff is not the dad.
And she has seen Terry, right? Am I getting the names right? She's in love with Jeff.
She's in love with Jeff.
She's seen Jeff, right?
But she knows, so she says today, she'll say, that's my other daddy when I was a baby. That's what she called Terry. That's my other daddy when I was a baby.
So she can grasp. She's already comprehending life.
She is. But that's why I don't want to complicate it further. So, I guess, let me see. I don't want to complicate it as much as it already has been. So, if you're saying, like, I would rather be on the sideline.
I'm not saying that right now. You're basically making me on the sideline.
No, I'm not.
Because you want the other guy to be the portrait.
Who, Jeff?
The guy that she knows. That's what I'm saying. Like, and a lot of times, even in a family photo, right? Everybody's in a photo. Everybody might not be in the picture. If that makes sense to you. Does that make sense to you?
That makes sense.
And you can have a family photo and be like, hey, that's my mom, that's my dad, blah, blah. But a kid can always look at the photo and be like, that was the dude that took the family picture. He was my dad. But I know John as my father. There's a lot of stories like that. A lot of my friends got the nigga in the picture that was with the mama, made the baby, but that's just the picture. That's just the photo. He wasn't in the picture in life. You have to figure out, am I going to be in the picture? Or just a photo that she sees?
We're saying the same thing. But that's why I said, what does that look like for you? Would you want to be in that picture?
How would you want me in the picture? That's all I need to know. I'm not going to deny it. I'm not going to deny it like, oh, since you told me late, since that's her daddy, let that nigga be her daddy. And since you say you ain't gonna put on child support, don't come with no shit later.
People do that. People do that. Or people be saying, or people would say, this is my child, I want her to know my family. And I mean, by all means, that's a right. So
you gotta figure it out. I know. You say you don't know, but you gotta figure it out. You waited five years? 6. See? That's a long time. Just find out. You have to find out and go from there. That's the only thing. You have to find out. Once you find out, you know your expectations. Are we the only two? Just me and him?
yeah, baby, come on now.
That's all I'm saying. Okay, well, shit.
You trying to put me out there, dude.
I have to ask the question. It's okay. I mean, shit. Did you already rule him out? Yeah. Or did his genetic thing was like, yeah.
Hey, he got 8 kids, so it's just like, oh, there's another one. But again, he's never been around. Even when she got diagnosed, he never came around. You know what I mean?
So you need to get both of us tested, or it don't matter.
He's not around.
Right.
Like, to me, that's my daughter. You know what I mean? And she just happened to have Jeff around to, to fill that fatherly role.
Yeah, I mean, if it's only two candidates, it's one or the other.
Definitely.
So if you test me and then you come back, then it ain't his. If you test me and then you come back, then it ain't mine. So it's like, it's just a test. It's a test in between.
It's a test that carry on a whole lot of baggage.
Hey.
We were telling Jeff, and I told Jeff, I ain't never, that's my friend. I ain't never.
You told her that? Why would you do that though?
We were together back then. Jeff and I were together back then. That's when I was gonna play a whole lot. We weren't messing around then. We weren't until after Ninja. But still, like, that still brings us, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I thought you said you never messed with him and didn't have like needs or something else to do with God. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. That's the dynamic you should worry about.
But if that happens, then do she have nobody? Because you're on the sideline waiting on me to tell you to step in, or do you step in because
what would I be stepping into though?
What do you mean?
Anything that's pertaining to her, right?
Right. It's a lot of stuff that I guess it's a lot of stuff that can happen with that. Her last name is Fraser. Would that mean whatever? I mean, I don't think I'm portraying a big picture. Like, it comes with a whole bunch of shit.
And Fraser is
his last name. I was
Terry.
married to him. My last name was Fraser at the time too.
Terry.
Her name is Daria Fraser. Daria Noel Fraser. Getting pressed down on your TV no harder than what you bring. Good Lord, you gonna pull it out.
This is hurt. I'm trying to think, like, I don't know. You got a good test.
I think I'm worried about me getting a test and then deciding.
Deciding what?
I just don't want her life to be different.
Huh?
I don't want her life to be different. She's just her dad been around. So it came out.
But y'all not together, so is he still around?
He's still around her.
So how does that work?
He was just there. She was just there today. She did all the time. That's why I said she loved him.
But y'all not together.
He's always been there. We're not together. I'm not saying he don't want to be together. But no, we're not together. He's been there through, everything that she's been involved in her life. Like, with Kings Island, he's going tomorrow because she's just always been. It's her dad. But I also think I just don't want to open any holes that, you know what I'm saying? Don't have to be open if you feel like. I think I just need to get the test. I just need to get the test. That scares the shit out of me. Well, a whole bunch of things like that.
What scares you?
don't know.
Huh?
A bunch of stuff scares me.
Like what could scare you though?